Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible for less than 100,000 MT right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And I gotta say, budget cards are putting this game in a decent place where even if you're a new player, you can at least build a solid base squad that'll allow you to do everything besides high tier showdown. Pretty much high tier showdown, you need a better squad for sure than this to compete. But in like lower tier showdown or any sort of offline grinds, any sort of challenges, even triple threat park, things of that nature, salary cap, you can be chilling with no money spent and really low money, like low MT amounts here in my team, because there are a lot of really solid budget cards for a cheap price right now, and this team consists of a lot of those guys. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. So starting off at the starting point guard position is going to be Stephon Castle, who I actually like a lot. I've talked about this card a good amount recently. He's 6'7" with a 6'9" wingspan, gives you good speed, solid finishing, good shooter, and very high level defensive point guard option at 6'7". I really like this Stephon Castle card. I think he does a lot of things really well at the point guard position. Having a guy with his size and his defense is valuable against higher tier point guards, and I think his jumper's solid. I think the finishing is good. Now I wish the finishing was better. He finished second in the dunk contest. I feel like he probably should have had at least like a 90 or 95 driving dunk. All the other dunk contest participants got 99 driving dunks on their cards, and Castle got an 85. So I don't know about that one, but he's only 14,000 MT right now. Very affordable, very good card. Matt Barnes, not Scotty Barnes. It's gonna be our starting shooting guard position. Shout out to DBG for this one. He put me on with this card. If y'all watched my DBG squad video yesterday, I was very impressed with this card. 6'7" with a 6'9" wingspan. He's not unbelievably fast, but he's a good slasher, a great shooter, and a great defender. And his jump shot is absolutely elite. One of the best jump shots in the entire game. It is so smooth and so easy to time. And pro dribble style and Damian Lillard give us escape. Give him a couple of decent sigs that you can actually use to shot create pretty effectively as well. This card is low-key really good, and I think he is an awesome option at the shooting guard position for only about 8,000 MT right now in my team. Very good card. Starting small forward, I get he's only an amethyst. I'm telling y'all, GG Jackson is an absolute beast. He's also only 2,000 MT, so he's incredibly affordable, which is great for a squad like this. 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan gives you a legit size. He's got enough speed, enough shooting, enough slashing, and honestly, solid enough defense as well, especially with the movable enforcer, on-ball menace, pick dodger added. You had a couple of defensive badges on this card and handles for days, and he is an absolute monster. I know he's only an amethyst, but I think he's a beast of a card. I am using him like in every single salary cap lineup, really for now and maybe for the rest of the year as well. I think he's a legit beast, and to me, I have no issues whatsoever with GG Jackson being added to this type of team. Amazing release, actually has decent escape. Pro escape's decent. His behind the back's not that bad. Honestly, his movement's not horrible. I really like this card a lot. He is a monster at the small forward position, gives you a legitimate scorer. Really big fan of what GG Jackson can provide on the court. Starting power forward is going to be Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr. This card is still very viable, only about 14,000 MT as well. 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan, 88 three ball, 85 standing and driving dunk, 87 speed, which is really nice for a big, and then defensively is where he really shines as an elite level interior defender who's a good rebounder, has good athletic ability, jumper's nice and smooth, pretty quick with offset shot specialist. Really well-rounded card for that 14,000 MT price point, and again, gives you a super nice power forward to run with. And then Tyson Chandler, only about 5,000 MT for Tyson, is just an absolute steal. 7-footer with a 7'3" wingspan. Look, I get it. Only a 72 mid-range, 62 three ball. If y'all have watched me use this card at all in stream and the gameplay I did with him, anything like that, y'all will know this Tyson Chandler is an absolute beast. His jumper is knockdown. He's extremely athletic. He's extremely versatile and high level as a defender and a rebounder. His size is great. His speed is great. He can compete against top tier bigs, and he's extremely affordable as well. An absolute monster. I'm legitimately running him as my backup center right now on my actual God squad. He's that good. I love this card. I don't understand how other people don't like him or don't want to use him. He is legitimately a elite card. So I have him at the at the starting 5 on this team. Backup point guard position is a cheap but pretty good card. I did not do a gameplay on this card. Haven't talked about him very much, but Spencer Dinwiddie's actually really nice. 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. He's got good speed. He's a great shooter. His jumper is money. He's a solid finisher with an 80 driving dunk. And look, I get he's not the best defender, but he's pretty well rounded. Has 80 interior and block, 89 perimeter, 85 steal, 90 agility. Does need some defensive badges added. That would be the main area where he could benefit from. Badges would be things like immovable enforcer, paint patroller, glove, challenge interceptor, whatever. you add like 4 defensive badges to him, he's like, that would be ideal. But honestly, at least he's got like 3, he's got on-ball menace, pick dodger, at least. He's really nice offensively. He's only about 4,000 MT as well. Low-key a very slept-on card, especially considering his movement's pretty good and his jumper is money. Really like this Dinwiddie card. He's a really nice option for the backup point guard position. Backup shooting guard position is going to be Doug Christie, who's going for about 7,000 MT, provides solid size, really good defense, a 6'9" wingspan, a great fade as well, and a very smooth jump shot, good speed, good shooter, solid slasher, good defender, in fact, great defender, really, really good defensive card. The jumper is money. Having Pro 2 fade is a really, really nice thing to have. It's one of the best fades in the game. And movement-wise, Pro dribble style, Damian Lillard escape, just like Matt Barnes, gives you a little bit of shot creation ability as well. You combine that with an elite fade and elite defense, and he is an awesome budget small forward, or sorry, budget shooting guard for only about 7 KMT. Jeff Green's going to be the backup small forward. I've really liked this card for a while, talked about him as a great budget card quite a lot. And that's because he's, 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan, does everything well. He's got good speed, nice jump shot, really good slasher, solid versatile defender with half on-ball menace, half set shot specialist, half posterizer, lightning launch, and post lockdown as well. Really, really solid card. And I think he is a very, very nice option at the small forward position coming off the bench on this team. Costs about 12,000 MT right now, which feels like a pretty good price to me. Backup power forward position is going to be Paulo Banchero, who's going for about 16K himself, 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, 90 speed, 88 3 ball, 96 driving dunk, 90 speed, or 96 vert, 90 strength, solid, well-rounded defender as well. He's a really, really good card. His jumper's super smooth. He's a legitimate slasher. He's not much of a shot creator, and he's not an insanely elite defender, but he's definitely a solid one. The half pogo stick, post lockdown, rebound chaser help him out a lot as a rebounder. He gets every single badge in the game when he's badged at all, and he's also not that hard to find with extra badges on, and if you wanted to pay a little bit more. Only going for about 16,000 MT though, gives you a really good backup power forward. And then the backup center position is going to be filled by Pink Diamond Derek Lively, another very, very solid card, going for about 9,000 MT, gives you 84 speed, 84 agility, really good defender, solid rebounder, great finisher with the 95 standing, 85 driving dunk. I think he's a little bit worse than Tyson Chandler because even though he's got slightly better shooting stats, he's like 3 speeds slower and his release isn't quite as good, but he provides a very similar model of card. Big, athletic, physical, good defender, good finisher, good rebounder, gives you all that type of stuff at a high level at the center spot. And again, only 9,000 MT. This team will only cost you right about 90,000 MT right now. I feel like that is an awesome price point for a team that gives you just an elite level base squad. Everybody can shoot. You got a lot of defense. You got plenty of size, a lot of versatility. This is the type of team that you can compete with even online to a certain extent, especially if you're a pretty good player. I think he's a really, really good, I think this is a really good team full of really good cards, and definitely can compete at a high level and give you the ability to just have an awesome base squad if you are new to my team, because 100,000 MT is not very hard to make. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.